Hello, my name is Brett from Bearded Man Studios, and today I'll be going over Forge Networking Mecanim. I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what we're doing. This is a very simplistic project to just showcase how to get animation syncing over either from Legacy or from Mecanim. And I made two scripts that will allow you to do so. Right here, animation character, animation controller. And I will give you this scene as well as including Ethan in it. I cannot include the other ones because they're part of the assets that you can buy off the asset store. So if you have any other assets, you're free to shove them in here and test them out as you want. I'll also say that this is a very basic animation tutorial and there will be more advanced ones to come, but for now this will just showcase how to simply get your characters syncing and having the correct animation play and just going about how to sync Mecanim and Legacy however you want, and the easiest way to do it as well as the most efficient way to do it. I will say that excuse me. I will say that if you want to have the animations play at the exact frame as the server or as every other client should have it, you'd want to make sure to sync the animation timestamp that it played as well as the difference that the round trip from the server to the client. And with that information, you'll be able to set that animation to the correct frame that it should be at that time. I'm not going to do that in this video, but I'm just explaining that's how you would go about it to have them play at the exact time or the correct time. So that being said, I'm using 16.8 of Forge Networking, which is the latest for this video right now. My networked objects are the boss, the Reaper, Tyra, and Ethan. Ethan is the only legacy animation, and Ethan is the only one that's in Mecanim. The other ones are legacy. And let me show you a quick overview of Ethan. He has 5 animations, as you can see here. And the way I set it up is I have an empty state. You just create state empty. I can call this whatever, starter. And what it does is it goes to the entry to the starter, and the starter will has exit time set to false, which will go to the correct animation, and the correct animation will fully play out thanks to having this checked, and then it will go straight to exit and just reloop itself. I kept the original animations over here, but we're not using those. And the way I'm syncing it is simply just having a condition of current animation equal to whatever value. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously it's over here 2 as an int. And then in code, I have the Mecanim state current animation. You can change this to whatever name you want. Just make sure that you match it in the Mecanim on top of the controller. And I have an animation controller which just holds all the other animation or animator objects. The way that I'm syncing this, I have a simple class that just acts as a holder, which will be used in more advanced tutorials, but for now just consider it another animation clip. I have a Boolean check to see if it's a legacy animation or not, and if it is, then it'll grab it. It'll just pull it off the animation itself without you having to do anything. But if it's not a legacy, and it is a Mecanim, you would have to make sure that you specify how many animations there are. Right now I have 5. Right here, and it's just using that variable and increasing it by 1. I have the current animation clip. This is a variable that I'm going to update and synchronize it to the other clients. It's going to call this function whenever it does sync over properly. This is just a way for me to get the current animation that I'm at. On my wake, I just grab the components. If it's a legacy, I grab it from the animation state from the controller. Otherwise, I'm just adding a fake clip into it. You don't really need to do this because you can just create a max and just use the max as a way to update your iterator. But for ease of purposes in the future tutorials, I'm going to leave it the way it is now, just adding a fake clip. I have three functions: play current animation, play next, and play previous. Play current is what's getting synchronized over, as well as itself calling this function to play the animation. Play next just increments it. If it goes past the animation length, it just resets it to 0. And previous, same thing, except it resets it to the high. And then my controller is a simple way for me to go through all the animations on each character and update it. And I only do this if it's the server. Otherwise, if it's not the server, I don't display this information because only the server is allowed to control these objects. You're free to make them controlled by the user himself, or putting it on the actual character and synchronizing it over if it's the owner of that object. You can go about it how you please. But for purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to make it so the server is always going to be the one in control of the animation. So that is it. I'm going to build this out and make sure that your Forge Networking Quick Start menu has the proper scene in it. Right now I just have an animation scene. It's in here. It's all good. So I'm just going to hit build and run. Take its sweet time. Hit play. I'm going to then grab Unity, move it over a nudge, put it over here, grab this, put it over here. I'm going to make this the editor as the host, and I'm just going to leave it the way it is right now. I'm going to join in as the client over here. Now, as I said, you'll see these a little off on the animations, but it's not something I'm concerned about right now. As I explained in the beginning, if you want to sync the animation at exactly the right frame, you would have to send that information over with it. So as you can see, I don't have the buttons to change the animations of these characters, so this is definitely the client. This is the server, so I'm going to change this guy's animation, which is the boss one legacy. I'm going to do a 2-hit combo, or let's go to angry roar. That's good enough. Let's move to the next character. This is the Reaper. I'm going to cast a spell. That's good. Let's go to death. Death is dying of death. Flip forward, backwards, left, get hit. So you're just going to constantly get hit. And then I'm going to move on to Tyra. She only has 2 animations right now, which is a sprint test and pose. Oops, pose. So stops in place, play. And then I'm going to go to next character, Ethan, which is our Mecanim. I don't have obviously a Mecanim name here, but you're free to do so however you want to display any debugging information as you will. But it's really just an iterator that's increasing over time. So I'm going to hit next, which should go into the run, hit next, and that should go in the walk, and etc, etc. Just going through each animation state that he has. And that is pretty much it. You have syncing animations all networked, this being the client, this being the server, in control of all the animations. So I hope this was very informative. I will be making more tutorials in the future, and I will also include this Forge Networking mini tutorial on our website and pushing this video onto YouTube so that you're free to look at it and give any feedback that you will. So thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you guys do all your animations, and please do send in feedback and comments and any bugs or issues that you're having, or if there's something that we're not describing well enough for you, or how you might want us to go over a particular edge case for your animations. Feel free to leave it in the comments below. So thanks again.